In the hero's journey, when a character receives a call to adventure, there is an optional step where they can refuse the call. It could be because they don't believe themselves capable, or they ask for someone else to be the hero instead. The refusal of the call could be considered part of the road of trials. The doubt the hero feels towards the call to adventure is the first obstacle they need to overcome. Since the refusal is an optional step, the hero doesn't always get a whole song dedicated to it. It could be a line or two during the inciting incident song, expressing hesitation or denial.
I don't know, guys. I got a funny feeling about this. I better just be on my way.
Okay, 1, I'm still sleeping, and this, I'm just dreaming it. 2, it's a prank, and everyone's in on it.
Surely this is all I ever wanted.
Jafar saves Aladdin from the guards, and then asks him to enter the Cave of Wonders. Aladdin doesn't believe he's capable, and says Jafar should find someone else. It all sounds crazy, so Aladdin tries to excuse himself. Phil wakes up to the radio playing what he believes is yesterday's tape. Walking around the town, a man tells him it's February 2nd, but Phil is adamant that was yesterday's date. Phil goes through all the possibilities to explain this. Maybe he's dreaming, maybe it's a prank, maybe he skipped a year. It's only the first repeating day, so he doesn't know he's in a time loop yet. Moses met his real brother and sister and learns of his ancestry as a Hebrew. Moses wanders the hallways of his home, reminding himself of the history he grew up with. Moses is trying to convince himself that he is a sovereign prince of Egypt. In musicals, the hero normally has a clear idea of what they want. When they are given an opportunity, they take it. A secondary character can try to refuse the call on behalf of the hero by trying to convince them to stay in their comfort zone. One way they try to persuade the hero to stay is by showing how amazing the ordinary world is. If the I Want song describes how the hero wants more, then this type of song is used to tell the hero to be happy with what they already have.
Now you know the truth, love. Now forget and be content.
Realize happiness is where you are. Such wonderful things around you. What more are you looking for?
The Queen notices Moses' hesitation towards his heritage and reassures him he is her son. Even if they aren't related by blood, he is a prince of Egypt, so he should forget his Hebrew heritage and be content. Moana is drawn to the ocean, but her father tells her that she can find happiness in the life she already leads. They live a life by tradition. They don't need anything more. The island provides them with all they could ever want. Sebastian knows that Ariel wants to explore above the ocean, but King Triton has tasked him with looking after her. Sebastian plays his hot crustacean band to tell her that the human world is a mess and she has everything she could ever want down on the ocean floor. The next type of refusal could instead be an attempt to slow down the hero. The call to adventure is a step in the right direction. The hero wants to start immediately. However, an ally believes they should delay departure in order to plan their approach or better prepare for the situation.
All good things come to those who can wait.
Geniuses, lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices.
Us guys like us are cool in college.
Sweeney Todd is ready to enact his revenge. After the shaving competition, the Beadle promised to attend the barber's within a week. The week is almost up and Todd is on edge. Mrs. Lovett calms him down by telling him that it will happen, he just has to wait. Hamilton is setting all these ambitious goals for himself. Burr has a different ideal though. He believes the best course of action is to wait for it. He imparts his wisdom onto the others. There will be many opportunities available to them. If they are patient, then they get to choose the best one. Jeremy has been told that he can have a better life if he gets a squip. He is drawn to the opportunity, but he wants a second opinion from Michael. Michael thinks it's obviously a scam. He ensures that Jeremy is already cool and they just need to wait 2 years for college. Instead of a friendly character, an authority figure can sing the refusal the call for them. Because of their parental role, the hero heeds their warning. The song is framed in their best interest to make them want to stay in the ordinary world. In the song, they describe the unfamiliar world as dangerous, but it's all a lie to prevent them from starting their hero's journey.
How can I protect you, boy, unless you always stay in here?
Listen to your mother. It's a scary world out there.
Quasimodo watches the Festival of Fools from his bell tower every year. He wants to attend, so he asks Frollo for permission. Frollo tells him how the world will revile him, so he should stay protected, hidden from the outside world. Every year on Rapunzel's birthday, she sees the floating lights in the sky. All she wants for her birthday is to go and see them in person. However, Mother Gothel says that the outside world is filled with monsters and ruffians who want to steal her hair. Rapunzel is safe if she stays in her tower. Instead of asking nicely, the parental figure straight up forbids the hero from going on their journey. They know how dangerous the other world is. They are only trying to protect them. It just comes off as unreasonable, because so far the hero has only seen the wonders of the other world.
Now I must implore you, leave them alone, stay away.
I'm still the king here. My word is law.
In Finding Neverland, Charles calls into question all the time that James has been spending with children and a woman who is not his wife. James's wife then confronts him about Sylvia being on every page of his journal. And finally, Sylvia's mother speaks of the disruption he is causing and prevents James from talking to Sylvia or the boys. Ariel saved a human from drowning and fell in love with him. King Triton already warned about going to the surface and the human barbarians. This time, to prove he is serious, he destroys Ariel's human collectibles. The protagonist is now on their journey, but they could still hesitate to complete their goal. The refusal to continue could be considered a part of the pay the price step of the hero's journey. There are some stories where the hero doesn't want anything because they can't imagine a life being any better. When their current worldview is challenged, they don't believe themselves capable of change. Their I Am Becoming song starts by doubting the ability to change, but over the course of the song, they slowly warm up to the new possibilities of choosing what they want.
This darkness, could you lift it? Not a chance in hell.
It's still cliche, I won't say I'm in love.
In Mythic, Hades believes his destiny has been set. He was sent to rule over Hell because that's where he belongs. His father was cruel, and it's inevitable that Hades will turn out that way too. It takes Persephone to show him that he can make other choices. Meg was dumped by her previous boyfriend that she traded her soul to Hades to revive. She is trying to resist becoming infatuated with Hercules. Throughout the song, she won't admit that she's in love. In the end, her compromise is to love him, but not say it out loud. The hero could be trying their hardest to succeed at their current objective. However, another character tells the hero that they aren't capable of achieving their goal, so they should give up.
Live your dreams.
You're suited for the rage of war.
In School of Rock, Dewey still believes he can make it as a rock star. There is a cut song where Patty gives him a reality check. For too long, he has been mooching off of them, so he needs to give up on his dream and get a job like a real adult. Captain Li Shang needs to train the men into soldiers. The group fail at first, but slowly make progress. Mulan, however, struggles to keep up with the pace of the other participants. She is told that she is unsuitable for the war, so she is presented her belongings and sent home. There are some protagonists who want something so strongly that the way they go about getting it could be considered detrimental. From an outside perspective, it looks like they're making a bad choice. An ally tries to convince them of their mistake.
Love's not an easy climb. You have to take your time. Here
is my advice. Stop!
Anna admits she is marrying a man she only just met. She believes in true love, so she thinks it's the correct decision. Kristoff tells her it takes time and hard work to grow a relationship. Katie is acting dumb so that she can gain tutor lessons from the boy she likes. Damien tells her as a friend that it is a bad idea and she should stop. The other students tell her of the times they wish that someone had told them to stop. A secondary character tries to manipulate the hero by guilt-tripping them. They don't necessarily intend to shame, but presenting the hero's actions and telling them that they are wrong will have that effect.
How could you do this to me?
We all need a hero like the one I found in you.
Quasimodo betrayed Frollo's trust and attended the Festival of Fools. At first it was going well. He was crowned King of Fools, but very quickly the townsfolk turned on him and Frollo wouldn't step in to help. Esmeralda freed him, and Frollo takes the opportunity to remind him that Notre Dame is his only sanctuary. In Death Note, there's a scene where Light's sister rejects what Kira is doing. She wants everyone to be more like her older brother, but because she is unaware that Light is Kira, it's ironically a guilt trip song. There are moments when the hero is close to finishing their journey, however, the final step is so morally reprehensible that they refuse. If they choose to continue, they would have to find another way to do so.
That's not what I wanted!
It's the only way to achieve what you want.
Back to the shore, back to what I was before.
In Be More Chill, Jeremy starts rejecting the squib when Christine refused to take one and the squib started taking over the other students. All Jeremy wanted was Christine, but it's not worth it if the squib has to take over the entire student body to do it. Callahan kissed Elle, and when she rejects his advances, he fires her. Even though she has worked hard to get to her position, she still wants to go back home to the life she led before. The hero can face hesitation at any point in the story, not just after the call to adventure. If they don't personally refuse, then a different character can try to convince them instead. Thanks for watching. In the comment section, write your favourite Refusal song. Like and subscribe for future videos.